Hey guys, it's Adam, and today I'm talking about how you can make $1 million by investing. So just quickly, we're going to talk about how long it would take to make $1 million by just working and saving. Now unfortunately, this method is what most people think is what they should take. They think that they should just work and save. And although you can make $1 million and you can be relatively wealthy by doing this, unless you have a very high paying job, it cannot make you that rich. The average income in the United States is just over $63,000, and after tax that equals just over $49,000. Now, the estimated living costs in America is about $10,000 to $12,000. However, since I'm assuming you will be trying to save and you'll be trying to save as much wherever you can, we're going to say $10,000. And finally, that leaves you with just over $39,000 every year from just saving from a job. So now this may seem like a lot of money for some, but that is very realistic if you are just trying to save money where you can. Now if you are saving just over $39,000 every year, it would take you 25.5 years to make $1 million. So if that's what you're happy with, by all means you can just stick with that. However, for those that would like to make $1 million without slaving away at a 9 to 5 for 25.5 years and saving wherever they can, there are some other methods you can take. Now the method we're talking about today is simply by investing into shares. Now if you don't know what you're doing, shares can be incredibly risky. But if you're just investing in the S&P 500, it is relatively safe. Now the S&P 500 has an average return of about 5.9% annually. Now a 5.9% return is actually quite good considering that you really just need to set and forget. You won't need to actively work and study different shares to find out how to make that 5.9%, it's fairly straightforward. Now of course, if you study shares and you're happy to take on that risk of individual shares, you can make a much larger return. But anyway, today we are still just going with that 5.9% from the S&P 500. And if we use the same income, the same tax, and the same expenses as before, once again you'd be left with just over $39,000 a year. Now that means, considering you're happy to take on the risk and you don't desperately need that money you're saving, you could invest that into shares. Now of course the risk is there, it's quite minimal since it's just the S&P 500. Now as you can see in this compound interest calculator, if you're investing just over $39,000 every year with a 5.9% return, you would in 15 years make $1 million. Now that's 10.5 years quicker than just saving. Now of course I didn't account for dividends, but I did that because we're also not accounting for the fact that it may not be 5.9% every year, and there is a bit of risk you are taking on. Along with that, you need to pray that we don't have another coronavirus on that 15th year. So there you have it guys, that's how you can make $1 million in 15 years by investing. Now please keep in mind, I don't believe you should be putting every cent of your savings into shares. Now that's of course extremely unsafe, and if you genuinely need that money, you cannot risk it like that. However, this video was simply for the purpose of showing you the power of compound interest and investing. Thanks for watching the video guys. If you enjoyed watching it, please hit the like button down below, and if you'd like to see more videos like this, make sure you subscribe and hit that notification bell. Thank you so much for watching guys, I'll see you in the next video.